For the subscription box project, we decided to make a wine box. First, we're going to start with giving a brief explanation of subscription boxes and afterwards explain the products that are present. Okay, so the subscription box is a service in which you pay each month to get a box full of products that are mostly similar delivered to your doorstep. These are used to expose customers to different products that may not have been visible when shopping regularly and also facilitating the process. After thinking about a product or service that we wanted to expand its exposure, we thought of vineyards and how most people will buy the same wine because it's all they know, and that's just the easiest thing to do. Therefore, we decided to make a subscription wine box to expose customers to different types of wines from all over the world. So, for the products inside the box, there will be a different wine from distinct vineyards, handpicked by professionals and curated to the customer's wants. There will also be a booklet describing how to cater the wine, the grape of the region, and contains a brief history of the vineyard. A wine accessory will be included and a food recipe to experience the wine with all its glory. So as we were working on this box, we kept thinking of why wine has been such a long-standing tradition and how so many people from all over the world drink wine. And we finally came up with the answer. It creates bonds. Drinking a glass of wine after a meal connects people and creates friendships and memories. Therefore, our why in the Golden Circle was established as experience the world through wines, because these wines from all over the world create connections. If you're drinking a wine from France or drinking a wine from Napa Valley, you are now connected to the region. How we're going to do this is through exposing our clients to wines from all over the world. And the what of this is a subscription box for wine lovers.
Our business mission statement wants to answer what business are we in, and in order to answer that, we need to specify that we are a catering service experience in which we are going to deliver different types of wine from all around the world so people can try them from the comfort of their home while getting deeper understanding of the wine. Our objective is to increase subscriptions of the wine box by 30% compared to the first month sales between May 2020 and September 2020. This objective is specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-based, and is using the SMART technique. We want to increase our subscription box sales and start to being known by our target market.
For our competitive advantage, since it is to know what makes our product sustainable and relevant in the long term, we established that we want to facilitate the life of the clients by giving them new wines to try, as well as them receiving the boxes directly to their homes. We want to make it easier for the consumer to be able to experience new wine tasting in years of their country. We want them to know other wines from other regions, from other countries all around the world. And by that, we are offering our subscription box, which will, in the long term, accomplish their necessities. Also, we want to be relevant and sustainable, and we think our product it is, since there are always new wines to try, and this box helps the business get exposure as well as the clients. By this, we mean that if we cooperate with different vineyards from different countries, we're able to expose their products to new clients, as well as those clients relate to those vineyards and the different types of wine, and also they approach to us with our product. That's what our competitive advantage is. So for our target market strategy, we decided that our user persona is going to be people between their 50s and 60s years of age, and that belong to the upper middle class to the upper class. This is because around this age, these people normally are living alone with their partner, or if they're single, or their kids are leaving home since they're going to college or they are getting their own place. And with this, we can have a user persona that is able to reach to new products that will give them some kind of peace of mind or that will make them feel better. And our subscription box is what they're doing with wine tasting. So this wine tasting is for these people that are wine enthusiasts and want to know about other wines outside their region, as we already mentioned before. So, so yes, our user persona is going to be between 50 and 60 years of age.
To reach your product's potential, we will do 5 key things. First, we will use a concentrated strategy that targets our key consumers. Second, our product is very important. Our main product, of course, is wine, but it will be accompanied with bottles, a booklet, and a couple of wine accessories. Where will we sell it? Well, it will be sold online in order to personalize preferences and get it the commodity to your home. The price we reach for our consumers is 1,200 pesos. Advertisement and promotion will be done through our social media. Nevertheless, with the association of some vineyard, they will promote us using their locations and web pages.
As far as our consideration of consumer behavior, influences, and involvement goes, we are looking for customers who have the time and interest to really indulge in the comprehensive wine tasting experience we aim to provide. People in their 50s and 60s are generally more financially stable, don't have little children who need constant care, and are more prone to really care for the price-quality balance our subscription box would offer. They are influenced by the quality of the things they consume, and they would rather spend a little extra to guarantee good quality. They can also be influenced by good friends' recommendations in order to share the experience. Regarding market research, our primary technique would be to use advertisements through social media and also as tools that would help us get information that we need to validate the relevance of our product. We would strongly use collaborations with vineyards, experienced wine tasters, and even chefs in restaurants to reassure the customers that all the products and information provided are reliable and trustworthy. And lastly, regarding the key insights that we are basing our project on, it is that our customers want to feel pleased and successful, and our product aims to help them achieve that feeling.
Wine is consumed by many people of different ages all around the world. We decided to specify our target market in men around the ages of 50 and 60 that belong to the middle high class and high class. We decided to specify ourselves in this segment because these are people that have enough money to buy our product and are one of the major segments that consume wine. We named this segment Mid-Age Gent. They are people who are going through their midlife crisis. Most of them are married or divorced and have kids who are getting married and starting their professional career. They enjoy reading the paper, spending time with their families, of course with wine involved, have a college degree and a stable profession in which they have a good salary. The consumer trend they mostly relate to is private personalization. They are consumers that expect brands to tailor products and services to them, whether it is a suit or food or wine or whatever product, they want it to be perfect for them, and they want brands to have like a perfect specialization in their likes and dislikes, so they have the perfect experience in every moment. The user persona for the mid-age gent. They are between the ages 50 and 60. They are CEOs or directors of a company. They are either married or divorced and have children, 3 children more or less. They live in Mexico City. Their motivations are money, time, and responsibilities. They have a lot of money. They are starting to get more time because their responsibilities are starting to get lower. For example, their kids are moving out of the house. They don't have to pay for universities anymore and for their kids living in their house. Their personality is they are between an introvert and extrovert. They can be both.
They are more analytical than creative. They are loyal with the brands and with the people because they are in that age where they already know more about life, so they are loyal to what they like. And they are more passive than active. Their preferred activities are traveling, which they do a lot, playing golf, which is the sport they like to do the most, eating good food and being with friends, which normally involves wine. They are workaholics, kind of, because they really like their job, because they've reached an age where they have a really good job with a good pay, and they have more freedom to do whatever they like in the company. They like exercising, kind of. For example, playing golf, and they can go biking or they can go take a walk with their wives. They are organized, practical, hardworking, old-fashioned, and selective. The brands that they relate to are, for example, BMW for cars, Brooks Brothers and Hugo Boss for clothing, Callaway for golf, Rolex and Montblanc for watches. The empathy map of these people are: they hear daily news, they hear the people talking about midlife crisis, their friends bragging about their lifestyles, how their lives can improve with technology, which is everywhere and they are getting. They think and feel that they are starting getting old, feel their kids are getting older and might leave their house soon or have already left their house. They are chavorrucos, which is what they want to stay as young as possible. And they feel technology and younger generations getting ahead of them. So they are trying to get ahead of, get in touch with technology to don't feel behind. They see their kids moving out of the house and working and having kids, and technology becoming better and better every day. Family gatherings, sports, private specialization of products and services. And what they say and do is they go to dinner with their friends, they have barbecues, they play poker, they stay in with the kids, they play golf, they enjoy luxury with their wives, they travel. The pains of this section is they are getting older and younger kids are getting smarter with technology. They have reached an age where not many changes happen in their professional life. Middle age crisis, which is they can feel stuck in life and like they didn't do a lot of things. And they fear of being lonely. The gains is that they have achieved a lot of things in their professional goals. They don't have to pay for school or university expenses anymore, and they can enjoy their money and spend it in them and in luxury products and in traveling and in services because they don't have to pay for their kids anymore.
Our wine subscription box will include 4 essential things. The first and most important is the wine. The wines will be different wines from different vineyards and regions. The wine included in the box depends on, of course, your taste, and they will also get the opportunity to rate them. There will also be a booklet with a description of how to cater the wine, like, for example, the type of grape, aromas, etc. Also the region of the wine, and a brief history and description of the vineyard. As for the wine accessories, you get a fan that each vineyard chooses. You also get a wine opener, wine decanter, glasses, coaster, etc. And finally, you get food and recipes that can be accompanied with your wine. Each vineyard will choose a product or recipe that the wine can be tasted with. These are the 4 essential things that our box will include.